All right, this is Alec Kinsey with D1 Circuit here with Team CP3 point guard and Oak Hill point guard Terrence Phillips. They're coming off a 1-4 pool play. They did advance out of the playing game. Just kind of take us through the Peach Jam experience so far. Has it been everything you expected?
Peach Jam is real. Coming into Peach Jam, I heard you got to play every possession like it's the finals, and that was very true. And then the Peach Jam finals itself is even 10 times more harder than that because everybody wants to win, everybody wants to make it out of pool play. So I thought it was a great experience to have.
Talk about the opening playing game. Obviously, that's the first playing game in EYBL history. It had a buzz there. Talk about playing in front of that environment. How that's going to prepare you for the next level.
Going to Oak Hill, we play in environments like that all the time. 10,000 deep, and everybody in there is playing against us. So being in that environment, it was fun. I like playing in big crowds. I like the emotion that runs through the gym, and playing with all the college coaches there. And we having CP by the bench, it gave us more of a little bit spark and more of a like, let's go get this win.
Right. Talk about playing in front of so many coaches. Obviously, you can look at a sideline and see high major coaches everywhere. What's it like? Does that add any extra pressure, or is that something you're used to now?
No, it's something you got to get used to, and at the same time you got to block it out because you know they're there to see you, but you can't take 30 shots. That's not your MO. You got to play within yourself because somebody's gonna find you. It may not be Kentucky, it may not be Duke, but it'll be the right school. So you just got to play within yourself.
Absolutely. Talk about your teammates a little bit. Who's kind of impressed you as far as maybe being underrated or kind of exceeded your expectations?
Honestly, I think my backcourt mate Tariq is very underrated because I think if he was healthy early, we would have been seeded a lot different. I think we've been in that playing game.
Absolutely.
But that's my backcourt mate. Coach calls the pit bull because when we get after it, we just get after it together.
Absolutely. Talk about the rest of your summer. You guys going anywhere else? What other tournaments you guys?
Rest of the summer, I think we're playing in two kind of tournaments in Vegas. We're playing in Chris Paul's team, the 8, and we're also playing, I think, Cal Pastor tournament in Vegas. So we should have a little bit of fun out there.
Absolutely. It'll probably be a little less intense than the Peach Jam. Can you talk about the difference, I guess, between the EYBL regular season and the Peach Jam? Obviously, there's a noticeable buzz in the whole building, but really, it's the 24 most talented teams.
Oh yeah, there's a huge difference. It's like watching the regular season of the NBA and then watching the playoffs, watching the intensity of every team. The coaching staff is just going up, and every game in a normal Peach Jam in a normal EYBL session, it might be packed, but then here at Peach Jam, everything is packed. Everybody wants to see the matchups. Everybody wants to see you get after it. So being here at the Peach Jam, the atmosphere is just 100 times more better.
Outside of the atmosphere, talk about the competition level. Obviously, it's you're used to playing against elite competition, playing a prep schedule, but talk about the competition you face here. Obviously you're going against a good guard every single time out.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. This week I went up against I think like 3 guards back to back to back. I went up against Eric Davis the first night. I think he got about 20. Then I went up against Briscoe. Then I went up against Antonio Blake, and then I went up against
three top 20 recruits.
Three top 20 recruits. But that's what Peach Jam brings to you. That's the intensity to go after. Who's the better one? Who's gonna go get it? And who wants to win?
Absolutely. Is that something you think you're gonna appreciate more in the future, looking back on and say, wow, I had a chance to really elevate my game before college that not a lot of kids get the opportunity to do?
Well, yeah, because I'm not gonna run from competition. I play one-on-one against my brother all the time. So playing either with my brother or Antonio or Ben Simmons, even if we don't play, since I'm at the guard, it just makes you a little bit better every day than the kid that's running from the competition. It just makes you a little bit better.
Absolutely. Your brother's Brandon Jennings, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So talk about being mentored by a guy like him, and then obviously playing under CP3's AAU team. Just talk about being surrounded by that much talent and really just improving your game. Due to what they teach you.
Those two right there, I got my brother in the NBA, we talk all the time, and then having Chris Paul there this week, that was just such an inspiration. That's my idol right there. He was about the same size, about everything. So having Chris Paul there this week, that was phenomenal. He taught me. We went to lunch, and he was talking basketball for like 15 minutes, and I was just sitting there in amaze because
soaking it in, kind of.
Just soaking it in, like wow, the things that he's telling me about the NBA and how he is at his size. So him being my idol, him being there this week, I thought it was great. We were playing in the first game here, I go, Coach, I need one in the last 6 minutes. I go back in at 5 minutes. He looks at me. He goes, Terrence, it's winning time. Be a point guard out there. And my mind just went crazy.
Right. That type of mentality you can't really get from anyone else, and being able to pick a brain of someone at that level is obviously got to be key.
It was phenomenal. Just sitting there listening to him talk about the league and how he is and his body. And there's guys that are bigger than what he does to lead the NBA and still. So.
Right, absolutely. Talk about moving into your senior year. Obviously, you guys got a talented squad. You told me before your goal is a national championship. Talk about the skills that you've honed here and how you're going to, apply them to your high school season.
Just being. Everyone says I'm a leader, but I want to be more of a leader. Especially going into my senior season, we got guys like Dale Giddings, we got guys like Dwayne Beckin, Andrew Fleming, Josh Reese. We got a guy that can play, that can come in. As long as we can put it all on the same page and check our egos and be all in it together, I think we can win this national championship all going in.
Absolutely. Going from Oak Hill to the UIBL, and then obviously you're going to go to college. Has playing against this competition obviously eased your mind, knowing that no matter what school you go to, you're gonna be mentally and physically prepared?
Oh yeah, because playing at Oak Hill Academy, that's the highest basketball you're gonna get in high school basketball during the school year, and then playing at UIBL, that's the highest basketball you're gonna get in summer. So it never downgrades. I'm never going from high to down. You just keep getting better and keep getting better competition. So going to college, I think I will be physically and mentally ready.
Awesome. Talk about college a little bit. Update us on recruiting. Obviously, you're you're one of the, if not the only, true point guard in the 2015 class in the UIBL. So, I guess talk about which colleges are recruiting you and how you can help that program being a true point guard.
I got schools like Cal. I got schools like Arizona State coming after me. Auburn. Now they got Bruce Pearl over there, so I think hopefully they'll turn things around over there if I end up going there. Western Kentucky, schools like that, but. I think when every coach talks to me, they just keep hearing they hear that I'm a leader, and that's what they want me to bring to their team. That's fine with me because every coach I just want to play for somebody that wants to win. So if you want to win, I want to win. I just want to be a leader, help you find any way that I can help that program. Even just come off the bench, giving 12 minutes a game, but as long as it's 12 minutes, you're giving an impact to the game somewhere.
Absolutely. Talk about, obviously, outside of winning and the playing time you're going to get. Talk about what you're looking for a school as far as what you're going to feel comfortable with. Is it coach, campus, school?
Really, no. I would like to go back west, back home, back to California, but that doesn't happen. But the two schools that I really enjoyed the most when I went on my visit were Cal and Auburn because it was so family oriented.
Right.
I went down to Cal and the coaching staff, I just felt like they were my brothers. And I went down to Auburn and it was summer school, but I still felt family oriented within the whole school. So I think more just kind of a family thing where we're getting along, where he's just not coaching and he's just off and around. When we get along with players, but at the same time, we're serious that we can win.
Right, and a guy like Bruce Pearl, he doesn't offer many people. He's very selective with his offers, and now he's at a school like Auburn, who is really on the rise. It's the program's going to improve. Talk about being, if you do end up committing there, or a program like Cal. Talk about, what you can instill in that program as far as what you bring to the table. As you mentioned leadership.
Playing with Bruce is an energetic guy. He's an energetic coach, and I love that in a coach. I don't want a coach that's just sitting there calm. I want an energetic coach. So me if I end up going there, his energy and my energy and the crowd behind us and everything, and when we can just make a push to a national championship, something like that. Just basically, I just want somebody that's just full of energy for me.
Is that something that's going to be cool, kind of bringing, if you do choose Cal or Auburn, it's like bringing back basketball to a school like that and really getting, the vibe going and, being able to get talent around you and just kind of building a program? It's got to be cool.
I would love to end up at somewhere like Kentucky or Duke, something like that. But why not go somewhere like Cal or like Auburn, where they're a football school, and bring in basketball, bring in another top guy with me or something like that, and just bring in basketball with me.
You become the man, kind of. You kind of carry that over from high school and the UIBL.
Even if it's just not being a man, it's just having a buzz about the basketball program in a school, because you got Kentucky always on the radar, but let's put another program on the map. Let's not be like everybody else. Let's be something different.
Absolutely. Last question: who is the toughest guy you've gone up against this year?
Briscoe. Without a doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. Briscoe was the toughest person at the guard this year. He's a big dude. He gets wherever he wants. He does whatever he wants. So.
Well, he's been a 3-year UIBL veteran.
Oh yeah, so, that's what I heard.
Skills.
Triple double. So
absolutely.
I give him a lot of respect.
Well, playing against guys like him are obviously going to up your stock in college. You're going to make you feel more comfortable playing against the top competition. You play in the SEC, you play in the Pac-12. You're going to play up against top point guards. How do you think you rank as far as the top point point guards in 2015? Because, like I said, there's not many of them.
There's not many top 25 guards. I think the knock on me is that I don't score enough, but at the same time, I probably have a higher winning percentage than everybody that does score. There's a lot of point guards that I have 40, but they have a loss with it. So me being a point guard and me winning, I just want to win. So with CP3, we were sitting here at 1-6, and I'm sitting here like we got to find some way to turn around. I don't have Harry right now. Altarika's down with a shoulder, so we just got to find some way to kind of bring it back. So we went to Hampton. We went 2-2. We were fine with that. I knew going to Minnesota myself that we had to go to Minnesota, come out of Minnesota 4-0. And even though the first game I think I almost had a triple-double, and after that I think I was kind of solid all the way out. It wasn't like that I had 20 and 12 and like that. It was just being a leader and getting people in certain positions.
Well, whatever school you end up picking is going to take that, and they're going to run with it. So we appreciate it, Terrence.
Thank you.
Yep. Good talking.